Hello everybody. Oh, let's try and get this. There we go. Welcome back to the channel, friends. So I am starting the day off. Oh no, don't want to put that in my bag. I want to put that on the dash. I'm starting the day off barefaced and very excited because I am just about to go and get a facial done. I've not had a facial in about 1.5 years. I've done loads of like masks and stuff at home, but I haven't done a facial in so long, and I decided that 2020 was going to be the year where I pay more attention to my skin, more attention to getting pedicures and stuff like that done, which I have done. I've been going for pedicures every 3 weeks, and that's not I know going for pedicures and being able to go and get beauty treatments and stuff like that is a really amazing thing to be able to get done, and I'm very lucky to be able to do that. But I have always said that it's really important. I've said that you're probably like just bored of me saying this now at this stage, but to me, looking after my feet was always such an important thing that I never did, and my mum always told me to do it. So I have decided that this year I'm just going to go and bite the bullet and go and get my pedicures done every 3 weeks so I can keep on top of that, because I just don't want my feet going to crap basically. And I know during the summer I wear sandals so much that my feet get dry and your nails can get gross and everything. So I've just dedicated myself to going and getting those done, which I have done. And then I also decided that I wanted to try and go at least quarterly and get some form of a facial done to keep on top of my skincare. Lots of you have been so nice to me recently and have been complimenting my skin, saying that it's really clear and glowy, and I have been paying so much attention to my skin, like way more attention than I usually would have done, and it's finally paying off. And I do have to say that I personally think it's down to a mixture of the skincare that you're using, taking your makeup off as well, and making sure you're eating well. If you have a clean enough diet and you're not eating a lot of sugar and a lot of processed foods, I really think it shows on your skin. So I've been really careful to do that over the last like even couple of weeks. I feel like over the last couple of weeks I've made such a difference in like leaps and bounds in that kind of an area, so it's definitely starting to pay off. So today I am going into the place where I actually go to get my pedicure and my nails done. It's called 5th Avenue, and they actually really kindly invited me in to get a facial done, so I'm not really sure what I'm getting done. I wanted to start them this month, so this actually just kind of landed at the right time. They're so nice to invite me in. I wasn't expecting it at all. They messaged me on Instagram and I was like, oh my god, that's so nice, thank you. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'll take you in with me anyway. I think they have a new like skincare like day spa kind of thing, so I haven't actually been in it yet. I've only been in like their nail bar area, so I'm excited to see what that looks like. So I will take you in and we'll see what they do to my face. Okay, so I just popped into the salon. It looks incredible in here, you guys. It's so pretty and aesthetic. I love it, and the actual room is gorgeous. I'm on my own so I can take my mask off. So what we're doing today, I'm so excited. We're doing microdermabrasion. I've never had it done before. I've had chemical peels and stuff like that done, but I've never had microdermabrasion. So it's a mixture of a facial at the start and then it goes into the microdermabrasion. But I'm going to try and get the girl that's doing my facial for me to explain what we're doing as we're doing it, and I can take you guys along on the journey if any of you have been interested in doing microdermabrasion, because I know it's been something that I've been really interested in, because I've heard so many people yap on about it, and the effects are almost immediate. Like, you can really see the difference in your skin straight away, so I'm excited to see the results.
So we are just double cleansing here, just the first step of the treatment, obviously, so I can get a proper look at Grace's skin and just know exactly what we're really going to work on.
And you were saying this is like a treatment that you would do that isn't as intense as getting Botox done,
yeah, so basically your microdermabrasion and your sonophoresis, like, it is going to penetrate, they're both going to penetrate down to the dermis of the skin, so you're really going to work beneath the skin surface. So, you know, that's where all your collagen, that's where all the good stuff is.
Amazing. Okay, what's the step then? What are we doing again?
Yeah, so this is our prepping aim for to go in before we go in with our microdermabrasion and our sonophoresis. So this is our AHA BHA prepping exfoliating mask. So we're going to literally prep the skin surface before we go in with the intense treatment.
Perfect.
This is the mechanical exfoliation, okay? So this is your microdermabrasion. So as you can see, it has a sucking effect on our probe. So it's gonna get right in and really deep cleanse.
And this doesn't hurt at all, by the way.
Because you have your settings, which are low, medium and high, you know, you can work away obviously to the condition of the skin of the client. If somebody was very, you know,
sensitive to it,
sensitive or anything like that,
you can change the settings.
You can change the settings. It's not, you know, you can tailor it basically to whatever the client needs.
Cool, you're never going to be uncomfortable then.
No. Back to our sonophoresis now. So we are penetrating in more product into the skin after our exfoliation, prepping for before we pop on the mask. And then we're going to work it back in with our probe again and push it right down into the dermis of the skin.
Hello friends, cut to now, I'm just back home. I am completely obsessed with how good that treatment was. If only you could feel my skin right now. I don't really want to touch or keep touching my face because that just defeats the purpose, I guess, and I'm terrible at touching my face anyway, so I need to stop it. But you guys, I could feel when she was just applying things to my skin after I had the treatment done that my skin felt like 20 times softer than it was when I first went in to get the treatment done. That's incredible. Like that, my skin feels so smooth and so plump and so glowy. I love it. And it's not one of those treatments that like, it draws everything out of your skin immediately, not like 10 days later and you start breaking out basically. We were kind of talking about that when she was doing the treatment, but she was just saying that like everything has really moved on now. People don't want treatments that has them out of action for like 2 weeks after they get it done, especially when it comes to like chemical peels and stuff like that too. Yeah, she was like, I really like seeing the immediate effects of a treatment, and this is one of those, the microdermabrasion. So I'm so happy with it. And also that place does like microneedling and dermaplaning and things like that as well, so I definitely am going to go back and get those done. I'm going to make this a thing that I have to go like maybe once every 2 months and get a good like facial. But she was saying like it is super important to look after your skin at home from like the inside out and also like topically too, and get yourself into a good routine, because the treatments are only going to help when you're kind of like doing your skincare in tandem with that too. So that one there though, I'm so obsessed with it. So yeah, I love it. I'm so happy. Anyway, I just went and got a load of groceries there because I have no food in my house and I'm starving. So if you want a quick overview of what I picked up for my groceries: frozen spinach. Always have frozen spinach in the house. Lots of iceberg lettuce. I'm actually gonna have 3 of those. I'm gonna keep one of them out because I'm gonna make a salad right now for lunch. I'm so hungry. I got a head of cauliflower and a random leaf. I got some chopped tin tomatoes and also some coconut milk. I got 2 of both of those because they're like staples in my cupboards. I also picked up some milk. I got one of my favorite balsamic vinegars. This one here, if you're in Ireland, is from Super Value. It's their signature range and it's really, really good. I actually got 2 of those just to stock up on them. I also picked up some extra virgin olive oil, what's this one? The Don Carlos one. I always get that one. I picked up some Kerrygold butter because you know me, you guys. Grace can't go without her Kerrygold. Picked up some mozzarella, which I'm running low on. Oh, this one feels really small. Also picked up lots of tomatoes because I eat them by the bucket load. Some mushrooms. And lastly, some straws, which I accidentally opened when I was putting everything into my basket. So those need to stay out. I'm gonna chop. One actually thing that I've started doing with my strawberries when I pick them up is I take them out of the packaging and wash them, and I started chopping them and putting them into a bowl in my cupboard, in my fridge, so I can snack on them. And I feel like, not that if they're still whole, I feel like I eat them too quickly and then I don't have any strawberries anymore, and strawberries are such a freaking expensive fruit, so it's better if I have them chopped up and I can kind of like pick at them so they don't go as quickly, but they also don't go bad. So that is all that I picked up. I thought I picked up more than that, but that was kind of all I needed to do to just like stock up on the necessities for the time being. There's nothing worse than when you go to like make your lunch or something and you don't have like the one thing that you want to eat. That was me last night. I went to make a salad, had no freaking balsamic vinegar. That wasn't fun. So yeah, it's been a good day so far. If you're wondering where Pippa is, she's currently sleeping in her bed because she is absolutely wrecked. While I was getting my facial done, she went out to my parents' house and played with Bella, and anytime she comes home from there, she's just so tired. So she's currently having a snooze. It's hilarious actually. If only you could see or hear what Pippa does when she's like just in the background. She makes the funniest noises when she's trying to get comfortable. I was saying to Mom last night, she was so tired and she really wanted to sleep, and she got it. Oh, sorry. She went to lie down in her bed and all she done was like, that's the noise she makes. She's like a baby. It's so funny. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and make my lunch and just get some work done for the rest of the day. It's just going to be a worky day, makeup free day as well. She said not to cleanse my face or anything this evening, just to kind of let everything soak into my skin. So that's what I'm going to do for the day, and I'm going to have lovely glowy skin for the foreseeable. So we decided last minute to come out for a walk. We weren't supposed to yet. I thought there was somebody behind me. I think there's a dog somewhere close. We weren't supposed to get the weather to be able to go on a walk today, but it seems to have cleared up for the evening, and it doesn't look like, well, not that it doesn't look like it's going to rain. It's kind of like misty, raining-ish at the moment. I know she's going to run behind me. Yep. Anyway, it is like misty raining, but it's nothing that would like deter me from going out on a walk, because it's not that bad. It's like it starts and it stops, and it's kind of refreshing, so I'll not say no to a stroll. Also, do you remember my chat about the poop bags, you guys? People are doing it again. And on top of that, I can't remember if I mentioned this in a video before, but when I had mentioned about the poop bags, maybe you missed it, but I was saying that One of my pet peeves is when we go out for a walk, I obviously always have my poop bags with me to pick up after Bella, because you should if you are a responsible dog owner. But some people just leave their dog's business everywhere, and others pick it up, put it in a bag, tie it, and then put it back down again, like on the ground, for somebody else to pick up. That I do not understand. That I find like just mind-boggling. But one of you guys messaged me saying that you've seen people do this and then tie it to trees. I have never seen that before, but I mentioned it to one of my friends and she was like, yeah, that's happened to me. As in, not that she did it, but she's seen it. And I was like, okay, that is, I just, I could not get over that. I couldn't imagine just walking and seeing a poop bag tied to a tree. Crazy. Anyway, that's what we're at the moment. I am listening to some podcasts. I have listened to one podcast from Sarah's Day, or it's called the Health Code podcast. I mentioned it before, it was really good. It's called 2020 Sucks, but it's not over, or something like that. It was basically saying don't let the fact that this year has gone the way it is put a kind of dampener on your goals. Like, there's still 4 months left in the year to be able to do what you wanted to do at the start of the year, and you shouldn't let anything get in the way of doing that. And I truly believe in that. Come on, Pippa. Oh, I think I see my parents behind me. I think I do. This is random. These are the things that happen when we're out for walks. Yeah, I'm gonna go up and see them. Pippa, can you see who that is? Who's that, Pip? Is it Bella? She's so excited. This is what happens when you live in like smaller towns. In the space of like 2 minutes, I found my parents and also see my cousin. None of us have planned to meet each other when we were out on a walk. It's so funny. She gets so excited to see you guys even though she was with you this morning. Yeah. It's like,
it's a whole new experience.
It's a whole new experience. Okay, well we
move on before
we let Mom and Dad go on with their walk before it starts raining.
See you later.
See you later.
See you later. Bye. Bye. Anyway, what was I saying? I was talking about, oh yeah, like your goals don't have to be over just because 2020 sucked, basically. But it was a really, really good podcast and I really enjoyed it. But the other one that, or it wasn't a podcast, oh actually no, the other podcast that I have been listening to a lot recently is from, I don't know if any of you guys watched her on YouTube, but her name is Mallory Irvin, and I actually found her through another YouTuber that I watch, and then afterwards figured that she had been on the, what the hell is it called, The Amazing Race. And I had started watching her on YouTube, I think, before I had started watching The Amazing Race, and then was like, oh my god. But anyway, she is a YouTuber and a podcaster now over in Nashville, and she's the cutest little family, but she kind of does these really like motivational, inspirational podcasts. No, Pippa. Yeah, they're just really, really good. So I would highly recommend you go and listen to her too. Her podcast's great. Oh, and I listened to the Tia Mowry podcast as well on Second Life, and that one's fun. It's kind of more like you listen to women, like different, they're not all celebrities, some are just like big brand owners and stuff like that, and they tell you how they got their start, and it's really, really interesting. Some are actors and different things like that too, but they're just really interesting listens. If you want to go and listen to them yourself when you're out on your walks, I'll pop them down in the description box for you. Also, actually, if you are into Disney like myself, there is a new Disney podcast called Very Amusing, I think that's what it's called, with Carly Wiesel, and she's a big kind of theme park journalist, and it's really interesting. The second episode's out now, so I was listening to that also. So that's kind of what I get up to on my walks. Oh, and also this is another thing. Sorry, these are like my walk ramblings. We should do walk rambles with Grace. If anybody follows Amelia Liana on YouTube, which you probably do because she is a huge YouTuber and has been for years. She's like one of the first YouTubers that I started watching. She put up this really interesting thing on her Insta stories this week, and it was like a sticky note that she had on her laptop, and it said, what if it was easy? and it was basically kind of the idea of what would you do if it was easy. Like, if it was easy, would you play the piano? If it was easy, would you learn a language? If it was easy, would you, I don't know, run a marathon? Something like that. I just thought that was a really good idea, because it kind of like gives you the concept or the idea of you shouldn't let things like it's not easy get in the way of doing anything. Like, you should just do something because you really want to do it, you know. So yeah, I'd like you to leave those in the comments actually. If it was easy, what would you guys do? And that should be a good spur to give you a goal to reach for the end of this year. So if it was easy, what would you do? I'm really feeling like motivated these days. I've gotten my groove back, so I feel like I can give you guys a bit of motivation too. Anyway, I'm gonna put my camera down because my arm is actually going to fall off me. I don't have any upper body strength, if you didn't know that already. So this is like working on toning my arms. If it was easy, I would have upper body strength. One more thing, I want to show you Pippa's favourite thing to do in the grass when we're going down hills. It's so funny. She's not even gonna there we go. She's gonna do it. She usually jumps. This is so typical. The one time she's not gonna do it, she usually jumps through this grass. It's like when you want to try and get your child to talk or to walk to a friend, they won't do it. Hello. We made it back home anyway a little while ago. Let me get these off. I just did a little bit of work to wrap up for the evening. It's really funny. What time is it now? It's 8 o'clock, and you probably can't tell because I have like my screen in front of me and it's pretty bright, but it's starting to get darker here. As soon as I take my camera out, Pippa's at my legs. It's starting to get darker here in the evenings now. That really feels like autumn. A lot of you guys have actually asked me, when I did my like 5 a.m. morning routine for the summertime, a lot of you guys were like, oh my god, is it actually, it can't be bright at 5 o'clock in the summer in Ireland. It is. 5 a.m. in like peak summertime in Ireland, it's bright outside, and it stays bright until like something stupid like 11 o'clock at night. It's crazy. So our summer, our days are really, really long, as in like the sunlight is there for a long time. But it's starting to get darker now, and I know it's just because it's a little bit overcast outside, but it's definitely starting to get darker in the evenings. I mean, what time does sun set at now? I always find this really interesting in different parts of the world, because like when I would have went like traveling during the summer, in different places the sun sets so much earlier than it does here. So currently the sun sets in Ireland at 8:28 in the evening. I think that's like one thing that's really, really cool about the Irish summers, is that they're so long. But yes, I'm ready for it to get into autumn. I think you're either in one of two groups. You are longing to hold on to summer because we didn't really get much of a summer, or you're over summer, you're like, summer didn't exist, I don't care, give me all of autumn. That's me. I actually saved the funniest thing on my Insta stories the other day, or to my like my saved pages on Instagram. Hold on, let me get it for you, because I was like, oh my god, this is me in a nutshell. Fall is almost here, and if you think I'm going to be wearing sweaters and sipping cocoa and digging up bones and dancing with pumpkins and accidentally resurrecting a trio of old witches, you're completely right. I thought that was so funny. I have to share that. I just think it's hilarious. So yeah, anyway, that was a long-winded way of me saying that I'm finished doing work, and it would usually be much brighter than this when I kind of like get off my laptop, but I've been in such a like kind of like motivated worky mode this week. It's great. It's like I always feel like if I'm going into the weekend knowing that I've got a lot of work to do on a Monday, I give myself anxiety. Now this doesn't mean that like that just happens on a Friday, but it's like I'm thinking about the following week, the Monday before that. I don't know how my mind works or how my brain works, but that's just how it does. So if I can get ahead of myself with work as much as I possibly can, that just gives me a bit of zen. I can oosa it out and I feel much better about things. So that's when like things like lists and notes and checklists and things like that come into handy for me, or come into play for me. It's just so that I just do not give myself a panic attack. Not that I would give myself a panic attack, but I just get like really worked up over stupid things like that. I just put a little pressure on myself basically. So yeah, I'm all done for the evening. I'm gonna make myself some tea now, and I'm gonna make my dinner. I've been eating dinner so late recently, and usually I try, now I say I try to eat before 8 o'clock, but more often than not that has not happened at all over the last couple of months, so don't listen to me when I say that. Usually I eat at 8:30. I am also gonna watch a movie this evening. I'm gonna sit down and watch a movie on Netflix or something like that. I've been really getting into like a little groove of having a movie night and zoning off when I'm watching movies, because I think I stopped watching them for ages because I was spending way too much time on my phone. I wasn't actually watching the movies, if you know what I mean. I was watching them and sitting on my phone scrolling. So it's actually been a really good kind of practice for me to put the phone down and focus on watching a movie, because there's nothing worse than putting a movie on and trying to watch it and then having no idea what actually happened in the movie because you spent most of your time with your head in your phone. So I've been really trying to get on top of that recently. I also have the TV on already. I probably should have watched this movie. Oh, can I watch this on +1? I'm not even sure if I can. The Disney Channel is currently on, as per usual. Shocker, I don't think so. But that movie, I don't know if any of you know what it is, but it's Zombies 2. It's like the movie Zombies. I just haven't been able to get into Disney original movies in a long time. I think like the last ones that I was like kind of watched were maybe the like Wizards of Waverly Place movies. I'm trying to think of anything like current. Oh, The Descendants actually. I actually quite like the Descendants movies, so they weren't that long ago. But I still believe that the best movies that Disney released were the ones like Halloween Town. Those are the next series of movies I actually need to watch. Oh, also, this is random. I've been very rambly today in the vlogs. I have my hot water bottle back out, you guys. If you're new to the channel, you will not know about my obsession with my hot water bottles. It just hasn't been cold enough to actually use a hot water bottle over the last couple of months, obviously because the temperatures have been like higher. I love a hot water bottle. As you know, I love being cozy, and being cozy to me includes having hot water bottles at all times. But my back actually really hurt today, so I decided to crack out the old hot water bottle, and this is the one that I got for Christmas last year. This is the UU hot water bottle. I'm gonna link this down below because I know a couple of you got this after I mentioned it in my what I got for Christmas. It's just the best thing ever. So it's actually a long hot water bottle. If you don't know what a hot water bottle is, basically it's just like a rubber bottle that you put hot water into, and it's just warm and toasty, because I know a couple of you are wondering what it actually is. But it's great for like aches and pains, or just if you want to feel comfortable basically. But this one here in particular is long. Usually they're just like square, rectangular, but this one here is like longer, and you can actually like wrap it around your waist or like tie it around your shoulders and things like that. If I've got really bad back pain, I can actually just like tie it around my stomach and walk around with it like tied to my back all day. So if it's your time of the month and you get bad back pain, this really helps. But yeah, the hot water bottle is back in action. Anyway, I'm gonna stop my ramblings and I'm gonna wrap up today's video here. I do hope you enjoyed, but we must do a question of the vlog before we go, so let me pull one up. Oh, this one's actually a good one considering I have no makeup on today, but this one says hashtag question of the vlog. It comes from Painted Daisy, by the way. First, you and Pippa are just adorbs. Thanks, thank you gal. Do you still feel good about yourself if you go outside without makeup? I think this is a really good question because I feel like there's a lot of people, you're either in one of two, well, I suppose you're in one of three boats. You don't maybe wear a lot of makeup anyway, so it doesn't really make much of a difference if you don't really wear it when you go out, or you wear a lot of makeup and you're quite self-conscious without it. And I completely understand that because I was in that boat when I was younger, when I was a teenager, when my skin was a little bit more problematic. I had quite problematic skin when I was in school and college. I broke out really badly because of stress from studying. I stressed myself into breakouts. Why is this so blurry? I'm sorry, this has been like really blurry all evening. Or you fall into the group of I just don't really care, and that's the group that I'm in now. I kind of feel like when I go out, I generally always have makeup on. So it's not that I would ever go out for lunch with somebody with, well actually no, I have gone out for lunch with somebody without makeup on, but like I would never like intentionally maybe go out for like to hang out with one of my friends and like not wear makeup when we're going for lunch or we're going out for the day or something like that. I would always have makeup on. But if I've gone for a walk and I've like no makeup on and somebody says to me, oh, do you want to go grab a coffee? I don't really care if I have no makeup on. If I have to go and grab groceries like I actually had to do today and I had no makeup on, I don't really care. I think though it comes with just kind of being a little bit more comfortable in yourself, and I feel like over the years my levels of caring about certain things have just went like, nah, have gone like, they've dropped way down, and caring about wearing makeup is one of those things. I just don't care about not wearing makeup. Everybody has skin. Everybody for the most part has like breakouts. Some people have sensitive skin. We all look like this underneath makeup. I think it's just like, it's finding that confidence and that like comfortability. Comfort. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. But it's just trying to find that level of being comfortable basically in your own skin. And I know that's way easier said than done, and it takes a long time sometimes to kind of like work that into your head. But yeah, I say just give fewer F's. But thank you so much for your question. That one was a really good one, and I feel like it might help a lot of people too, that to know that there's a lot of people that kind of feel that same way. But if you want to do a question of the vlog for my next video, make sure to comment down in the comment section using the hashtag question of the vlog, and I will do one there. But I'm gonna go make myself some dinner, jump into my jammies, and watch a movie for this evening. So thank you so much for watching as always. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. My thumbs go back really far as well, by the way. They're like semi double jointed. Fun fact of the day. I told you I'm feeling rambly today. If you aren't subscribed to the channel already but you want to see some more videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button because I would love to have you back again, and I'll see you all again really soon in my next one. Bye.